Hello everyone, welcome back once again. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So let's check out a game which was played between none other than the first world champion Wilhelm Steinitz and Curt Von Bardeleben. The Steinitz has the white pieces and he opens with e4, e5, knight to f3, knight c6, bishop c4 and bishop c5, the Gioco piano. We have c3, it's all pretty standard, knight f6 and now d4. E into d4, c into d4 and bishop b4 check. And here Steinitz chose a development line with knight c3. We have d5, e into d5, knight into d5 and now castles. Here we have bishop to e6, we have bishop g5 and now bishop to e7. And here a series of exchanges take place, which was played in the game, like bishop into d5, bishop into d5, we have knight into d5, we have queen into d5, bishop into e7, knight into e7, and now rook e1, pressuring on the e file. Here f6 was played in the game, as preventing any rook e5 ideas. We have queen to e2, attacking the knight and threatening checkmate. We have queen to d7 and now rook a c1. Steinitz develops. We have c6 and now d5, the way to go. Here after c into d5, which was played in the game, knight d4. Now Steinitz occupies a nice outpost for his knight on d4, and now knight e6 is coming soon. If king to f7 and now knight e6. Rook at c8. He develops, but now it's completely winning for white, as you will see in the game. So queen g4 was played, and if you play rook into c1, then you get checkmated in 2. Queen into g7 check, king e8 and now queen f8 is a checkmate. So g6, preventing checkmate ideas, but now knight g5 check. Now discovered attack to the queen. You can't take the knight because your queen is hanging, and you have to play something like king e8, which was played in the game. Now we have rook into e7 check. You can't take with the queen because of rook into c8 check, rook into c8 check and queen into c8 check, and white is clearly winning. You can't take king into e7 because of queen b4 check, and here if you block with the queen d6, now queen to b7 check, and now after queen d7 rook e1 check. If king d8, then simply it's knight f7 check, and if king d6, then again knight f7 check, and that's crushing. So you don't want to play queen d6. Instead, if you play king e8, then rook e1 check, king d8, knight e6 check, and after king e8, queen f8 is a checkmate. And if you play king e8, then rook e1 check, king d8, knight e6. Oh, we saw this. After king d8, we have queen f8 check, queen e8, knight f7 check, king d7, queen d6 mate. So you can't take the rook. The rook is untouchable. You have king f8. Now white can't take the queen because of back rank problems, and you're getting mated. So if you try, so Steinitz play rook f7 check once again, and here you can't take with the queen once again because of rook into c8 check, and after rook into c8, queen into c8 check is again winning. So you have to play king g8. Now again rook g7 check, and after if you try king into g7, then simply queen into d7 check, and the queen into g7 again rook into c8 check, and that's winning. And if king to h8, which was played in the game, we have rook into h7 check, and now king g8. You again can't take because of the same idea, rook into c8, rook into c8, and now queen into c8 check. So you have to play king g8 once more. Now rook g7 check. Now you can understand the difference. The h file is vacant now. So if you try king f8, then knight h7 check is winning. And if you try king h8, then queen h4 check. After king into g7, now a series of checks followed until mate with queen h7 check, king f8, queen h8 check, king e7, queen g7 check, king e8, queen g8 check, king e7, queen f7 check. If you go to d6, then simply queen into f6 check, queen e6, and queen into e6 is checkmate. So after king d8, queen f8 check, queen e8, and now we have a nice mate into with knight f7 check, king d7, and queen d6 checkmate. So overall, a nice game by Steinitz, and Von Bardeleben tried his best to defend, but he was not able to defend successfully against Steinitz's strong attack. So yeah, it was a deeply calculated series of moves by Steinitz. After king f8, rook f7 check, then again king g8 and rook g7 check. He was offering his rook so many times, but black couldn't take it at any cost. And after king h8, rook into h7 check, king g8, rook g7 check. After king h8, after queen h4 check, black was forced to take it, and the queen crashed in the king's side and delivered this beautiful checkmate on queen d6 mate. So yeah, a nice immortal game by Steinitz. So goodbye guys, that's it for today.